Hey everybody, this is Dennis from Elgin Network LLC, or the Mad Scientist as they call me at my job. This first weekend of July, and we got a whole bunch of stuff from Mr. Postman. We're going to go over some stuff. Again, later on we'll actually work on the projects, but for now I'm going to show you what we got in, and we'll go from there. Got here is what we call a Bellin. Basically what we do is we hook up a HF antenna onto this, and we put a wire antenna on it, and what it does is it helps balance the antenna so that we get a better reading and it works better. So basically it's a kit, a little box, got screws, and we got coils and everything in it, but that's basically what it is. So it's going to be a neat little project, and I'll take it all apart later because it's a giant mess inside of it, but that's what we got there. It's what we call a 9-to-1 Udom. Then we got here, these are basically they're like sound shields. These are basically the sound chips that we use on some of the radios, and they come in this little guy here, and that's what they look like. And you hook up this to either a Arduino, or you can use it with your Raspberry Pis, and then you hook up your speaker or headphone or whatever you want to use to hear, and this is just the input sound. We use this a lot on doing sound interfaces to ham radios. You can use it for a lot of things as far as projects where the sound volume is low or needs something to amplify. So we got a package of those that came in, and I got for some of the projects that we're going to work on. These are 70.70 crystals. These are for what we call 40 meter ham radio, and this is in the range that we do digital communications with. So we will have these out for some projects. Right now I'm working on some designs and boards that I can put these on to make for people. And one of the things I do. Here we got some more 16 megahertz crystals. I use these for is I make my own Arduinos, so I don't have to keep using them. I can make a simple Arduino without having to spend a lot of money, and I use these in them because they need a clock, even though they have an internal clock. It's an 8 megahertz clock, so you could put a 16 megahertz to make it faster, so we use these. So I got some more of those, and these, I think I opened, no, I didn't open one. Okay, these are for some of the digital displays. These are for the 2-line displays that we put on a lot of stuff. What it does is it connects into display, and instead of having kind of a parallel setup here, it turns it into a serial setup, so it makes it a lot easier to wire, and you can use it with many projects with simpler wiring. So we got a couple of these that I got that I'm going to work with on some projects sometime soon. I hope. The way things are going, things kind of busy. And let's see what we got here. Oh, these are the Fairchild transistors, and these are what basically on here I was telling you that you can actually add right in here a couple more, which will help bring the wattage up. So that's what these guys are for, is this will bring it so that the output wattage of this card here will be a little bit higher. So I got a package of those, and let's see what else we got here. Can't even read that, it's so tiny. I'll take some, dump this out. Oh, here we go. These are again some more power transistors for RF output into ham radio equipment. or whatever else. These will actually boost sound, both regular modulated sound or RF sound. So I got some of those. We're going to be using those in a project. And we got, for one of our older cameras that I use, it's a 10-foot cable, which is a it's called a mini HDMI to a regular HDMI cable. It's 10 foot that I will be hooking up and using one of the cameras for certain things. So got one of these, very handy. A little expensive, but it's worth the money. Make my life easier for some things. And what we got here is again, with certain communications, you want to block sound, or actually electric, from coming back down the wire. So what these are here is these are basically, they are magnets that we clamp onto the line, and what that does is that helps stop what we call return energy from coming back down the line that this is hooked to, so that way it doesn't get feedback, it stays up in front, and it helps to give you better communications. It also helps to reduce noise. A lot of times we use them for that. So I got a package of these, many different sizes. Good thing to have, especially if you're doing different electronic stuff, especially stuff that deals with what we call, again, RF radio frequencies. So we get these once in a while because we like to put these on lines, keep them quiet, keep the noise from going back into the radio, and all that good stuff. And that's it for this week of July. And I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July here in the U.S. And we'll have some more videos coming up, and I will see you next week. Thank you and goodbye.